Welcome to Bellingham, Washington, here at Western Washington University, the site for tonight's GNAC CCAA Challenge here at Carver Gym and WQ Court. Good evening, I'm Sean Wally as we get set for action tonight. The final game of this challenge pits the host Western Washington Vikings against the University of California, San Diego. The Vikings held on to win last night, winning 92-88, defeating Cal State Dominguez Hills. They had a lot of great scoring, led by freshman Minnis with 22 points. Jalen Green added 20, 17 each by Trevor Jasinski and the 7-footer Logan Schilder. Tonight, UC San Diego is a tough matchup. They are ranked 5 in the country in Division II. So it is a tough order for the Vikings here tonight. UC San Diego defeated Simon Fraser yesterday, 95-70. They had 5 players in double figures, led by their redshirt center senior, Chris Hansen. He had 21 yesterday. So it's going to be a tough matchup for both teams. Let's be honest, both of these teams are good. The Vikings are 6th in the West region. UC San Diego, as I said, 5th in the nation. So it should be a great battle tonight on WQ Court, and we will see what happens here tonight. Both teams played last night. Will fatigue play a factor tonight? We will find out. Hopefully each team rested last night and during the day throughout this Saturday, and we will see what happens on the court here tonight. Up next, we've got the Vikings and the Tritons here from Bellingham on WQ Court on Vikings TV.
Fans, at this time, we'd like to ask you to rise if you are able and remove your hats. It's time now to honor America as the Western Washington University Band plays our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First we'll meet the visitors, UC San Diego Tritons. At guard, a 5'11 sophomore number 2, Terrell Roberts. At forward, a 6'7 senior number 11, Scott Everman. At forward, a 6'6 senior number 24, Christian Oshida. At guard, a 6'3 junior number 32, Mickey Howell. And at center, a 6'7 senior number 44, Chris Hansen. The Tritons are coached by Eric Olin. Coach Olin is assisted by Clint Allard, Brendan Clowry, Terry Ryan, and Christian Bain. Viking fans, are you ready? Six man, this is your chance to show your love. It's time now to meet the starting lineup for your Vikings. At guard, a 5'10 freshman, number 5, the Rocket D'Angelo Menace. At center, a 7-foot senior, number 15, Logan Shielder. A 6'8 junior forward, number 21, LL Luke Lovelady. At forward, a 6'7 sophomore, number 22, Jalen Green. And at forward, a 6'8 senior, number 24, TJ Trevor Jasinski. Your Vikings are coached by Tony Dominguez. He is assisted by David Dunham, Bob Hofstetter, and Otavio Jude. Six man, it's game time.
Good evening from Bellingham, Washington. Sean Wally here with you, our entire Vikings TV crew, as we get set for the final game in the GNAC CCAA Challenge. The host, Western Washington Vikings and UC San Diego. Two behemoths in the D2 ranks. UC San Diego 5th in the country. So a good test tonight for the Vikings. And Logan Shielder wins the tip. And he has the ball top of the key. He had 3 threes in the first half last night. Trevor Jasinski to Shielder. Jalen Green had 20 last night. Green to Shielder. Touch pass to Menace, the hot hand yet last night. He misses that 3, but there's Green cleaning up the glass, laying it up and in. 2-0 Vikings. Here come the Tritons. UC San Diego defeating Simon Fraser last night 95-70. Not even a contest. Menace pokes the ball away, but Tritons corral it. Top of the key for 3, and it falls for Chris Hansen, the redshirt senior center. Had 21 last night. Starts off well for the Tritons. 1 minute gone by, it's 3-2. Shielder wants another 3, and he knocks it down. The 7-foot center makes it 5-3 Vikings. Incredible. 7-footer can knock down the triple. Down low, there's Luke Lovelady with good hands, knocking the ball out of bounds. Luke Lovelady out of Tacoma, Washington. 18:40 left, first half. Tritons inbound on the baseline. Jalen Green trying to prevent it. In front of the bench, driving baseline. Green, the rejection off the window, but cleaning up the glass. Chris Hansen has all 5 points for the Tritons. We're tied at 5. Jasinski, look at the ball handling, but he loses it. Tritons on the run. Oshida shot not even close, out of bounds to the Vikings. And the crowd chanting air ball. 18-14. Still to play here in this first half. D'Angelo Menace getting his orders from his coaches on the Western Washington bench. Menace off the screen, he's double teamed. Finds Schilder. Schilder cross court. Down low they go to Lovelady. Lovelady picks up the dribble. Needs to find help. TJ beyond the three-point line. Decides to shoot it. Rims off. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Tritons. It'll be Viking basketball. Knotted here at 5. 17:51 left first half in Bellingham, Washington. Here on the campus of Western Washington University. TJ gets the inbounds from Menace. Jalen Green. Schilder the left-hand dribble. Finds Lovelady down low. Lovelady, the turnaround hook is good. Luke Lovelady makes it 7-5 Vikings. Mikey Howell handling it for the Tritons to Scott Everman. Hansen has all their points, and he continues to be the only scorer tonight for the Tritons. It's 8-7 as Chris Hansen hits the three, and I don't mean Datelines Chris Hansen, not at all. Schilder down low, fouled, he's bumped, basket is good, count it. 9-8 Vikings, Logan Schilder to the line, attempting the three-point play. 17:07 remains, first half. Much different start to this game than last night for the Vikings, where they got out to a big lead over UC Dominguez Hills. This is a back-and-forth affair, driving into the slide of the foot there, but nothing called on Howell. TJ saves it inbounds, diving out of bounds, bodies all over the floor. Vikings finally tap it out of bounds, and it will be Triton basketball as you see Jasinski going all out the corner of the court. Good thing he is okay. 9-8 Vikings, 16:53 left, first half. Tritons to inbound in front of the Viking band. The chant of defense here at Carver Gym. Howell with it for the Tritons. Finds Roberts. Roberts with the white headband. Again, Chris Hansen has all 8 points for the Tritons, and a foul is called on Western Washington on the reach. D'Angelo Menace hit with the foul. His first team foul. One foul on each team. Vikings by 1, 9-8. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew with you. Thank you for tuning in on this Saturday night. Tritons to inbound. Howell, the nice skip pass. Layup is good by Scott Everman. UCSD in the lead, 10-9. Back comes Menace and the Vikings. D'Angelo with 22 last night. Was our post-game interview. Schilder, cross court to TJ, rising for three, it's short. Doesn't get it to go, but there is Luke Lovelady to tap it up and in. Vikings back in front, 11-10, as we approach 4 minutes gone by in Bellingham. Howell directing traffic for UC San Diego. To Roberts. Roberts from the free throw line. Outside to Oshida. Roberts gets it back in the corner. Ball tapped away by Lovelady. Roberts still has it. Drives the lane. Oshida baseline. Goes cross court. 2 to shoot. Roberts gets it off the 3. Doesn't go. Schilder corrals the loose ball. The bounce pass to who else? Trevor Jasinski. Lovelady down low on the block. 3 dribbles outside to Schilder for 3. He raises the arm as he drains yet another 3. 14-10. If Schilder can stay out of foul trouble, he is a weapon for the Vikings. 14-10, 5 minutes gone by here in Carver Gym. Everman drains a triple to answer Schilder's 3. It's 14-13, Vikings by 1. D'Angelo Menace out of Covington, Washington. Hands off to Trevor Jasinski. Menace in the corner, working on Roberts. TJ off the screen from Schilder. He's double teamed. Cross court to Menace. Rising for 3. It's short. Rebound to Chris Hansen. Back come the Tritons. 14-20 left first half. Vikings by 1. Tritons wanting to take the lead. And a foul is called. A tripping foul on Jalen Green. We have reached our first timeout. 14-16 left first half. Vikings lead 14-13 in Bellingham. Be back on Vikings TV.
Welcome to our busy world, where we all want more energy, but with less carbon footprint. That's why at BP we're working to make energy that's cleaner and better. We're producing cleaner burning natural gas and solar and wind power. And wherever your day takes you, we have advanced fuels for a better commute, and we're developing ultra-fast charging technology for EVs. At BP we see possibilities everywhere, so we can all keep advancing. Welcome to Fowler, Indiana. Welcome to Fowler, Indiana, one of the windiest places in America, and home to 3 BP wind farms. In the off chance the wind ever stops blowing here, the lights can keep on shining thanks to our natural gas, a smart partner to renewable energy. It's always ready when needed, or not. At BP, we see possibilities everywhere to help the world keep advancing.
Welcome back to Carver Gym on the campus of Western Washington University. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew. A fun first half so far, 14-16 left. 14-13, Western Washington over UC San Diego. After the timeout, UC San Diego with the basketball. Looking to take the lead. Chris Hansen for 3. Rims out. Jalen Green skies for the rebounds. Vikings by 1. 6 minutes gone by here in the first half. Menace hands off to Jasinski. Left-hand dribble in the lane. Finds Lovelady driving baseline. They go back outside to Menace. Menace to Schilder for 3. It's short. Tritons the rebounds. Gabe Hadley, the left-hand dribble to Chris Hansen. Roberts, the long hair, the white headband, off the screen from Hansen. Roberts to the lane, nobody there on defense. UC San Diego back in front, 15-14. Jasinski to Jalen Green. Green had 20 last night. Green into the lane. Shot blocked by Hansen. Out of bounds off of Hansen, so the Vikings maintain possession. Minnis gets a break along with Logan Schilder. Cam Rutherford and RJ Seacrest into the game for Western Washington. Jasinski inbounds to Cam. Cam, the high arcing jumper is short. Ball out of bounds. It is UC San Diego basketball. 13:05 left first half. Tritons are coached by Eric Olin in his 7th season. He said last night after the big win over Simon Fraser that they prepared very well all week, and it showed last night. 95-70, they took care of Simon Fraser. UC San Diego by 1. Chris Hansen to Roberts. Roberts working on Lovelady. Into the lane, shot off the rim. Jasinski saves it to Lovelady. RJ Seacrest has it now, and he will set the offense. 12:40 to play, first half. Lovelady into the lane. They go outside to Jasinski. Jalen Green for 3. Looks good, but it hits rim and off. Rutherford the rebounds. Outside to Seacrest. Rutherford driving baseline, bumps into Hansen. No foul called. Tony Dominguez has his arms outstretched. Doesn't understand how there was no call there. But there is a foul on UC San Diego. That is on Merrick Sullivan, his first, sending Luke Lovelady to the line. His free throw is good. We are knotted at 15. Luke Lovelady out of Tacoma, Washington. Tacoma basketball knows all about the Lovelady name. Mark Lovelady, his dad, longtime coach in the Tacoma area. He's relocated to Arizona. Still doing good things in the school system down in Arizona. Lane violation, so Lovelady will get another free throw. See if the Vikings can get back in front. And they do. 16-15 Vikings, 12-17 left first half. Roberts slowly across half court, those bright yellow shoes. Chris Hansen. Lovelady on defense, on the block, outside to Roberts. 10 to shoot for UC San Diego, the behind the back dribble. Roberts in the lane. Rutherford trying to affect the shot, but Roberts gets it to fall. 17-16, Tritons by 1. RJ Seacrest out of Silverdale, Washington, the left-hand dribble in the lane. Roberts on him, outside to Rutherford. Rutherford wants to go to Jalen Green. Instead, top of the key to Seacrest. 10 to shoot. Seacrest looking for Lovelady. Cross court to TJ. 5 to shoot. Jasinski, an air ball. Rutherford tries to save it. Inbounds right to Roberts and the Tritons. Hadley in the lane, the left-hand dribble. Stops, pivots, and a travel is called. Turnover back to the Vikings. 11:08 left first half. In a tight contest, the Tritons 17, Vikings 16. Back after this on Vikings TV.
This simple banana peel represents a bold idea, a way to create energy from household trash. It not only saves about 80% in carbon emissions, it helps reduce landfill waste. That's why BP is partnering with the California company Fulcrum Bioenergy to turn garbage into jet fuel, because we can't let any good ideas go to waste. At BP, we see possibilities everywhere to help the world keep advancing.
Back here on Vikings TV as you take a look at Luke Lovelady doing work down low. 17-16 here in Bellingham. Lovelady doing good work on the glass down low. The pride of Tacoma, Washington. 11 minutes left here, first half. 17-16 Tritons. And a whistle away from the basketball. Foul on the Tritons. Merrick Sullivan. That is his second foul. Third team foul. Scott Everman returns for the Tritons. And Sullivan will take a seat with those two fouls. Jalen Green to inbound, but it goes off of Lovelady and rolls out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Tritons. 10:55 remains first half here on WQ Court. Rising for three is Everman, and he knocks it down out of the corner in front of the Viking bench. Scott Everman has 8 points. Jalen Green has it poked away. He gets it back to Seacrest driving baseline, and he steps on the baseline, giving the ball back to the Tritons. They're up 4, looking to add to it. Vikings have to be careful not to let this get out of hand here halfway through the first half. Back-to-back turnovers by Western Washington. Howell with it, top of the key, guarded by Seacrest. To Oshida, down low to Chris Hansen. Bumping into Cam Rutherford. Hansen, the nifty hook. It's 22-16 Tritons. RJ Seacrest directing traffic for the Vikings. Cam Rutherford down low to Lovelady. The fadeaway gets the shooter's touch. Luke Lovelady, it's 22-18. Vikings down 4. Scott Hansen, the good rotation on the three, but it's short. Battle for the basketball. Same. 2 Vikings go for it. Jalen Green has it to Seacrest. 9:30 to play. First half. Luke Lovelady to Jalen Green. The jumper is good. Not only is it a jumper, it's a 3. Vikings back within 1. 9:15 left first half here in Bellingham. Everman to Chris Hansen, Back to Everman. His triple is good. Exchanging threes on WQ Court. 25-21 Tritons. RJ Seacrest between the leg dribble. Cam Rutherford top of the key. Down low to Lovelady, who's had a good start to this game. Outside to Seacrest. Rutherford wants in on the three party, and he cashes in. 25-24 Vikings. High scoring affair here in the first half. What a contest. 2 behemoths in Division II. A team from the GNAC, a team from the CCAA out of California. Foul is called on RJ Seacrest. That will send Christian Oshida to the free throw line. Oshida, 6'6", a redshirt senior out of Torrance, California. First free throw, high arcing and down and in. His first point of the night. D'Angelo Minnis, Logan Schilder, and Leif Anderson into the game for Western Washington. Lovelady, Jasinski, and Seacrest get a rest. 8:24 remaining here first half. Oshida's free throw rims out. Schilder, the big 7-footer, preseason GNAC first team player, gets the rebound. Looking for Anderson. Anderson has it poked away out of bounds. Off of UC San Diego. Cam Rutherford was gonna inbound, but Jalen Green says, I got it, buddy. Green to inbound in front of the Triton bench. Green gets it to Cam. D'Angelo Menace, the speedy guy that he is. Lots of jump rope work to keep those feet quick, as he told me last night in our post-game interview. Anderson to Green, 10 to shoot for the Vikings. 8 minutes to play first half. Green fires, rims out. Rebound to Roberts and the Tritons. Oshida ahead to Everman. Top of the key to Howell. Howell to Scott Everman, his triple off the rim, but an offensive rebound for the Tritons. Gabe Hadley with it. And he's hands off to Christian Oshida, who steps on the sideline, which is a turnover, giving the ball back to the Vikings. 7:35 left first half. 26-24 Tritons by 2. Timeout on the floor. We'll return to Carver Gym after this on Vikings TV as you take a
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado del colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Back here inside Carver Gym on WQ Court. We're playing basketball. 7:30 left first half. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew with you here this evening. The Tritons from UC San Diego up 26-24 on Western Washington. And the Vikings have the basketball. Jalen Green on the block. Outside to Anderson for three. It's good. Vikings back in front. 27-26 as LA drops the triple. Lots of lead changes here in this first half. Chris Hansen tries to go outside. Menace says, I don't think so. D'Angelo Menace, look at those handles behind the back, how he maintains that basketball. Good night. Mickey Howell hit with the foul. Vikings will inbound. Jalen Green will do the honors. Vikings looking to add to their 1-point lead. 6:53 left to play. Gets it into Anderson. Anderson to Menace. To Green. Down low to the 7-footer. On the baseline, that's Schilder. Schilder working on Hansen. He spins baseline. Basically throws it away. Back come the Tritons. Loose ball picked up by UC San Diego. A three on the way is good by Scott Everman. And it's now 29-27 Tritons. Everman has 14 on the evening. Green to Rutherford. Vikings going big. Rutherford and Logan Schilder in the game at the same time. Cam can't get the shooter's touch. It rolls out. UCSD up 2 with the ball. Everman looking down low for Hansen. Almost out of bounds. Hansen saves it, but right to Menace and the Vikings. 6 minutes and counting here in the fast-moving first half. Jalen Green in front of the UCSD bench. And an offensive foul is called on Jalen Green. 5:51. I beg your pardon. Cam Rutherford hit with that foul. His first. And Cam takes a seat. Lovelady returns for Western Washington. 5:50 and counting first half here in Bellingham. 29-27, Tritons by 2. Chris Hansen with it. Swings it to Oshida. Hansen gets it back. His three rims out. Lovelady grabs the rebound, and a foul is called on the Tritons. Scott Everman hit with the foul. That is his second. Potentially good news for the Vikings because he has 14 points here in this first half. Foul trouble for Everman would be a good thing for Western Washington. Jasinski to Schilder. Thought about the three, but Roberts was there on defense. Jasinski drives, goes with the right hand. The offhand on the left side of the window. We're tied at 29. The chant of defense by the Viking bench and their faithful. 5:05 left first half. Roberts working on minutes, nowhere to go. The good D by D'Angelo. Howell can't penetrate. Now he does in the lane. Bumped, fouled. Will it count? It will. Basket is good. 31-29. Tritons, as you see the replays, working on Anderson into the lane off glass and in. Mickey Howell from San Marcos, California, the 6'3" redshirt junior. His first 2 points of the night, giving the Tritons back the lead by 2. Steps to the free throw line. 3 dribbles. The left-hander knocks down the free throw. Tritons by 3. 4:50 left. First half here in Bellingham. Turnover as the Tritons come away with the basketball. Foul called as Howell hits the deck. Foul on Logan Schilder. That is his first. Interesting note, Trevor Jasinski, no points in this entire first half. I said last night I was shocked he didn't have points in the first 5 minutes. We are over 15 minutes in to this contest. And the preseason GNAC Player of the Year, TJ, has no points. Looks like a travel, and exactly it is. Chris Hansen, too many steps. Vikings take over. You know what, TJ with no points, yet the Vikings are within 1 bucket. That's not bad news. Because if he gets hot, that would be great news for the Vikings. Anderson fires from 3, off back iron. Rebound to the Tritons. Roberts with it. Tritons streaking across. Howell to Roberts. Roberts in the lane to Howell. The touch pass outside to Sullivan. Sullivan off the screen. Howell down low to Chris Hansen, working on Schilder. Schilder affects the shot and gets the rebound. Assistant coaches on the Viking bench were telling Schilder to get his arms up. He did enough to affect it. Jasinski wants his first points. Ball poked away, out of bounds. Viking basketball. 3:40 remain here in this first half. There is a timeout on the floor. Tritons lead 32-29 in Bellingham. We'll be back on Vikings TV.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back here on Vikings TV as you see one of the Vikings big men, Cam Rutherford, draining the 3. Then great ball movement, and L.A. chiming in from deep. Good basketball game here this evening. So you see some moving and grooving as the band plays. 3:40 left first half. Vikings down 3 with the basketball. After the timeout, Jasinski inbounds to Minnis. Minnis backs up all the way near half court. Left-hand dribble in the lane, going off glass, doesn't hit anything actually. Lovelady can't corral it, back come the Tritons. Roberts, the right-hand dribble in front of the Viking bench. Off the screen from Hansen. Roberts and Schilder, that's a mismatch. Roberts misses the shot. Lovelady the rebound. D'Angelo Minnis, 22 points last night. Only no points tonight, him or Jasinski. And there's Jasinski, gets it to Schilder, knocked out of bounds by the Tritons. Two big weapons for the Vikings, Minnis and Jasinski, scoreless. Hopefully they can heat up in the second half. Schilder to the bench as the Vikings go small and quick. Jalen Green back into the game. 3:03 remaining first half. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew here with you. Thanks for tuning in. Jalen Green, left-hand dribble, attacks the rack, goes up strong, shot is short, gets his own rebound. The putback doesn't go, and a foul is called. Tony Dominguez wants the bucket to count. So you see the shot missed, the rebound, and putback. The shot will not count. Jalen Green hit on the head. That was called before the make, I believe, by Lovelady. So Green to the line. Looking to cut into the three-point Triton lead. Dips at the knees. Rotation's good. And the shot is as well. Schilder just got a quick sip of water. He's back in the game. Lovelady to the bench. 32-30, Tritons by 2. Jalen Green out of Renton, Washington. Studies the rim, lets it fly. 32-31, Vikings down 1. Howell to Roberts for the Tritons. Good ball movement by the Tritons. Oshida. Hands off to Roberts. Roberts to Howell. Howell for 3. Off the rim, and there's the 7-footer with the rebound. Schilder. Ahead to Green. D'Angelo Minnis gets his direction from head coach Tony Dominguez. 2:15 to play. Jalen Green to L.A. L.A. in the lane, outside to Green. 9 to shoot for the Vikings. Green, left-hand dribble in the lane. Pivots, fadeaway, not even close. Chris Hansen the rebound. Inside 2 minutes here in Carver Gym, first half. Roberts finds Hadley, his 3, off back iron. Minnis the rebound. Minute 40 left first half. A fast-paced, high-scoring first half as D'Angelo Minnis gets on the scoreboard, drops a triple. Vikings back in front, 34-32. Roberts with the ball for the Tritons to Hadley. Ball is loose. Jalen Green trying to come up with it. He does. Minnis getting his orders from head coach Dominguez. Minute 10 and counting. First half here in Bellingham. What great action we have seen here in this first half. Schilder fires a fastball to Green. It's knocked away. Back come the Tritons. Hansen almost lost the basketball. Howell has it inside a minute. Roberts back to Howell. Skip pass to Roberts. Roberts for 3. No. Hansen the rebound. Vikings just standing there as the ball was in the air. Howell drives baseline, gets it to fall. We're tied at 34. Why not? How fitting is that? As close and fun as this first half has been. Final 30 seconds. D'Angelo Minnis using clock. 15 to shoot, 20 on the game clock. Minnis off the screen from Schilder. 6 to shoot. Minnis trying to do it all. Finds Anderson to the rack, driving baseline. What a play by those two guards. And we have a timeout by the Tritons with 7 seconds left as the Vikings take a 2-point lead. And you take a look at this great work by Minnis in the lane. Anderson running without the ball. Baseline lays it up and in, giving the Vikings back the lead 36-34 with just 7 seconds left. Never mind what they've now put 9.4 on the clock. Interesting. Vikings by 2. The Tritons from UC San Diego, 5th in the nation in D2, and the Vikings hanging in there with them. But hey, Western Washington, no slouch themselves, 6th in the West region. So they're up there as well in the D2 ranks. Both teams 1-0, both teams victorious last night. First game of the 2019-2020 season. Game number 2 for each squad. Final 5 seconds. Roberts with it. 2 seconds left. You know Roberts going to shoot it. He does. Minnis in his face. Roberts gets it away. It is a 2. And that is how the first half ends. 2-point basket is good. And we are knotted at 36 as you take a look at the replay as time expires. Minnis in his face. Unbelievable. 36 all. Wow, what a first half. Great contest. Two teams very evenly matched as we are joined here at the start of halftime by assistant head coach David Dunham. Coach Dunham, first half, wow, could you write it any better? 36 all.
You know, they're shooting the crap out the ball. We're shooting the crap out the ball. It's one of those things that, I mean, they're not ranked top 5 in the country for no reason. I mean, they're a good team. We feel like we're a good team as well. You know, we're winning the rebound war, which is what we wanted to do. You know, their guard hit a tough shot at halftime, you know, last second. So, the game is going how we thought it would go, and we just got to continue to be smart and play smart.
Coach, what does it say about your Viking team that you're right there with a top 5 team in the country?
Well, we felt like we should have been in the top 5. We felt like coming into this year, it's one of those things, you know, after last year, losing all the guys we lost, we knew we weren't going to get that kind of preseason respect, but we feel like we're just as good, and obviously we have to come out tonight and show it and in the second half, but we feel like we're going to be there and win the game. I mean, you know, that's our goal. That's our goal. So, like the way the things are going right now, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we were up for the challenge.
Trevor Jasinski and D'Angelo Minnis, quiet on the scoring front, yet you're tied at halftime. So that's a good sign for the second half. If they can get hot, great things should come.
Well, here's the great thing. Our points off the bench, we've got 8 points off the bench to their 0. And in order to win a game like this, your bench has to come in and do these types of things: rebound, score, maintain lead, or even extend the lead. So we're happy with where we're at. Trevor and D'Angelo will get going because teams are going to prepare for those guys and try to take those guys out the game. And so, again, they're doing exactly what we thought they would do. Trevor and D'Angelo being patient. Their time will come, and they'll just have to knock those shots down or score when that time comes. So we're really good where we're at.
Assistant head coach for the Western Washington Vikings, David Dunham, thanks for your time here at halftime. Go talk to your team, and let's have a good second half.
Let's do it. All right, thank you.
David Dunham here at halftime on Vikings TV, and we'll be back with second half action coming up next.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual. My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
From court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Welcome back to Carver Gym inside at WQ Courts. Bellingham, Washington, the Western Washington Vikings hosting UC San Diego. As you take a look at some first half highlights, we've played 20 minutes and basically it's 0-0, 36 all. Number 5 team in the country, UC San Diego. All the way up the West Coast, the Western Washington Vikings, number 6 in the West region. They're going toe-to-toe, blow for blow, mano-a-mano. Great first half had by both teams. As we take a look at some point leaders for UC San Diego, Scott Everman leading the way, 14 points. Chris Hansen has 10, the only 2 guys in double figures. Interesting note for the Vikings, not one player in double figures. A very balanced attack tonight on the offensive output. 2 players with 8 points. Luke Lovelady and Logan Schilder both have 8. You've got Jalen Green with 7, Leif Anderson with 5, and after that, everybody else has 3s and 2s. RJ Seacrest, the only player that has played for the Vikings yet to score. Jasinski, only 2 points. Same, D'Angelo Minnis, 1 basket. He has a 3-pointer. So only 5 points between Minnis and TJ as the second half begins. We are tied at 36. Tritons with the basketball. Looking to start the second half off right, and they do. Chris Hansen, the layup, 38-36, Tritons. Jasinski off the screen from Schilder. The nice bounce pass to Schilder down low. Can't get it to go, but Lovelady has it. Jalen Green into the lane. Shot rejected by Howell. They're bumping and falling to the floor. Traveling is called. Viking head coach Tony Dominguez not agreeing, talking to an official. A lot of body banging in the paint. No whistle until the travel called. Tritons by 2, looking to add to it. First minute of play, second half. Roberts, the jumper, short. Lovelady corrals the basketball. TJ, Vikings could use him to get hot. Skip pass to Schilder, attacking the rack off the window. We are tied at 38. There have been 7 lead changes in this game, and there will be more. At least 1 more. Everman, his 3 from the top. Hits iron. Schilder the rebound. Minnis getting his orders from Coach Dominguez. Minnis now relaying and directing traffic. Jasinski. Down low to Green. Green on the block. His pass, I believe, tipped. Roberts has it, and he is called for a carry, giving the ball back to the Vikings. Tied at 38. Lovelady to inbound in front of the Triton bench. 18-13 to play, second half in Bellingham, Washington. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew here with you. Lovelady into the lane, picks up the dribble outside to Minnis. 2 minutes gone by first half. Minnis for 3, short. Off the rim, ball's loose. Schilder corrals it. Jasinski for 3. You betcha. That is a good sign for the Vikings starting the second half. Jasinski with the triple, giving the Vikings a 3-point lead. You see Schilder get the rebound. Jasinski the 3-ball. Down it goes from our baseline camera here inside Carver Gym. 17:51 left. Second half, excuse me. 30-second timeout taken by the Tritons. Logan Schilder, the first Viking to hit double figures tonight. He has 10 points, the big 7-footer. Well-balanced offensive output tonight for the Vikings. See if they can keep it up. One note yet to mention for the Vikings, Tuck Inigunberg not suited up tonight. He hurt his back last night in game number 1, and he fought through it, but it tightened up on him overnight, and he is not playing here tonight. Hopefully he can rest over the off day for him today, the next 2 days, because guess what? Tuesday, the Vikings are back in action right here on WQ Court. Be with you 7 p.m. on Vikings TV. (41-38) Vikings by 3. 17:51 left in this contest. Out of the timeout, Tritons with the basketball. That's Howell across half court. Top of the key to Roberts. Roberts, the right-hand dribble. Minnis picks him up. 2-3 zone by the Vikings on defense. Oshida to Everman, down low to Hansen. 5 to shoot. Hansen working on Schilder. Schilder holds his position. Shot is missed. Rebound to Schilder and the Vikings. Western Washington up 3. Can they add to it? Minnis to Schilder. Schilder not afraid to shoot the 3. Hands off to Green. Green off the screen. Schilder has it, top of the key, gets Hansen up in the air, attacking the rack is Schilder, but he's off balance. Can't get the shot to go. Oshie to the rebound. Roberts and the Tritons across half courts. Oshida. Hansen from the free throw line, outside to Roberts. Roberts down low to Hansen. Hansen loses the handle, but a foul is called, and Schilder is hit with the foul. That is his second. Nobody in foul trouble for the Vikings. That's good news if you're a Western Washington fan. Oshida to the line for the Tritons. Gets 2 shots. 6'6" senior out of Torrance, California. Free throw rattles around and falls in. Cam back into the game for the Vikings. Schilder to the bench. Oshida, one more free throw. And it is good. A 1-point Western Washington lead. 16:35 left in Bellingham. D'Angelo Minnis to Jalen Green. Green working on Oshida to Cam Rutherford. Green gets it back, loses the handle. Roberts streaking across half court to Oshida. Hansen working on Cam. Under the basket, the right-hand hook is good. Back in front are the Tritons, 42-41. We may be doing this all the way until time runs out on this clock. 16 minutes to go. Rutherford for 3, great rotation, but it's way short. Howell the rebound. Howell left-hand dribble, bumped by Lovelady. Throws it right to Minnis. Minnis on the run, finds Jasinski for 3. Ring it up, back in front are the Vikings, 44-42. 15:30 to play in Bellingham. 2 Division II Western powers. Trying to answer are the Tritons. No. Hansen the rebound. Out to Howell, a 3. That rims around and falls in. Yet another lead change. 45-44. Tritons back in front. Where are the boxing gloves? Punch for punch. Trading blows. Who's going to have the haymaker? Not D'Angelo Minnis. Not yet. Misses the 3. Roberts the other way for the Tritons. Can't get it to fall. Jasinski the rebound. Saves it to Minnis. Minnis, little shake and bake. U-turns. Directs traffic now. Jasinski in front of his own bench. Trevor for three. Off back iron, Hansen the rebound. Tritons by one. Howell to Hansen. Roberts wide open. The triple is good. 48-44, UCSD up 4. Vikings need to answer. The skip pass from Minnis to Rutherford. He attacks the rack. Can't get it to go, but gets his rebound, and he is fouled as Rutherford hits the deck. Nice to see Roberts help him up. Good sportsmanship there. The Tritons up 48-44, 14:06 left to play in Bellingham. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back on Vikings TV.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
Back here in Bellingham on Vikings TV. Sean Wally with you as you see TJ dropping the three ball. But oh, guess what? The Tritons answer. Roberts rings it up. UC San Diego up 48-44. After the timeout, Cam Rutherford heading to the free throw line. This game is crazy. We've had 17 lead changes, and we've been tied 6 times. That's all. Cam knocks down his first free throw. He has 4 points on the evening. As Anderson checks in, Schilder to the bench. Vikings going sort of small. Not totally small, because look at Cam there, 6'9". Got Lovelady in there as well. Rutherford misses the second free throw, 48-45, Tritons by 3. Roberts to Everman. 3 out of the corner by UCSD. It's missed by Oshida. Back come the Vikings. Lovelady hands off to Anderson. Anderson inside the three-point line. Cam Rutherford out of Portland, Oregon. 9 to shoot. Anderson to Cam. Fires from 3. Rattles around and falls. When your big man can knock down the 3, that is good news. Guess what? We're tied again. It's 48 all. 7th time we have been tied here this evening in Bellingham. Good ball movement. Roberts to answer. Of course, he hits it. Another lead change. UCSD back in front by 3. Minnis to Cam. Cam, this jab step into the lane. Can't get the shot to go. He hits the deck. No foul called. Oshida cannot corral it. Out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball. 12:50 left in Bellingham, Washington. You look at the 5 on the floor for the Vikings. All single digits in points. TJ to inbound under his own basket. Gets it to Lovelady. Lovelady baseline to the rack. What a move by LL. It's 51-50. Tritons by a penny. Roberts drained the last three. Takes it to the rack. What nifty moves. Shook all the defenders, but he can't finish. LA with it for the Vikings. LA going to the rack. Has it poked away out of bounds. Viking basketball, 12:21 remains. As Chris Hansen returns for the Tritons. Hansen has 14 on the night. Minnis inbounds to TJ, outside to LA. Anderson, the jumper, he is fouled, shot is short, but he will head to the free throw line to the delight of the Western Washington bench. Gabe Hadley hit with the foul. It is his first foul. Second team on UCSD. Anderson's free throw, short. So the best he and the Vikings can do is tie the game right here with this free throw. If he does, that'll be the 8th tie tonight. Anderson from right here in Bellingham knocks down the second, 51 all. 12, 14 and counting. The number 5 ranked in the nation. Division II, UCSD Tritons. In Bellingham, Washington for the weekend. Hansen misses the three. Schilder tips it to himself. Ahead to Minnis. Can the Vikings regain the lead? Head coach Tony Dominguez of Western Washington giving instruction. Luke Lovelady to the rack. He cannot finish. You have to when you get that close to the cup. Back come the Tritons. Roberts to Oshida. 11:35 left inside Carver Gym. Nice moving without the basketball. Christian Oshida gives the Tritons a 2-point lead, 53-51, 11:20 and counting. Minnis to Schilder. Schilder hands off to TJ, back to Schilder, to the rack, and he hammers it down with the right hand, and the Viking bench erupts. We are tied again. Theme for the night, 53-all. Chris Hansen, baseline, is fouled by Schilder. Hansen hits the deck. .52 remaining here in what has been a great game here in Bellingham. Timeout on the floor. We're tied at 53, the Vikings and the Tritons. Back after this on Vikings TV.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back here in Bellingham, Washington, Sean Wally with you as you look at Schilder from the basket cam doing damage to the rim. It pays to be 7 feet tall if you can corral a basketball. 53 all as Chris Hansen shoots a free throw and makes it. Our 18th lead change on the evening. 55-53 as Hansen knocks down both free throws. Green gets it in to TJ, over to Minnis. Can the Vikings answer? 10:45 remaining. Menace to Cam. He goes up strong and gets the floater to fall. Tied yet again. The 10th time we have been tied tonight. Hansen top of the key. Oshida for three. Rims out and into the hands of Cam Rutherford. Can we have another lead change? Menace to Rutherford. He's feeling it. 3 ball, no, too strong. LA directing that basketball to himself. Vikings want a foul. The bench is hot. No foul called. Back come the Tritons. Roberts for three. Yes, sir. 58-55. Tritons back in front. Maybe it's the headband. I need one of those. Up my game if I have that cool headband. I mean, Cam has a headband too. He's doing a good job tonight. LA in front of his own bench. Anderson looking for Green. Jalen has it to Rutherford. Out to Menace. 10 to shoot for the Vikings. They're down 3. Menace probably going to shoot it himself. Just 2 to shoot. He does. The fadeaway and air ball. Jalen Green tries to recover, but the shot is short. Back come the Tritons up 3. Hansen out to Roberts. Roberts has 15 on the night. He's had the hot hand from deep. Hansen on the baseline. Bumping into Cam Rutherford. To the hoop. Foul is called. Shot rolls off. Leif Anderson hit with the foul. That is his second. 3rd team foul. Foul's not been an issue for either team in either half of this contest. Chris Hansen has 16 points. Make that 17. A 4-point lead for UCSD. Make it a 5-point lead. Their largest lead has been 6. Now they are up 5, 60-55. 9:04 left to play in Bellingham, Washington. D'Angelo Menace to Trevor Jasinski. Jasinski going baseline. Turnover to UCSD. Shot off by Roberts. Ball loose on the floor. Jasinski picks it up. Hansen hits the deck. Rutherford has it. Hands to Menace. Menace looking at head coach Tony Dominguez for direction. Relaying the play to his teammates. Jasinski, only 8 points on the evening, to Cam Rutherford. Rutherford, the jumper looks good, but it's off the iron. Jasinski hitting the deck, trying to save the basketball, but it's out of bounds off of Trevor. UCSD takes over with 8:17 left to play. Cam Rutherford and Jasinski to the bench. Lovelady and Schilder back in the game for Western Washington. Roberts to inbound for the Tritons. Gets it into Howell. 5-point lead for UCSD, 8:10 to play in Bellingham, Washington. Western Washington University inside Carver Gym. Hansen to the rack, off window, and the Tritons have their largest lead of the night. 7, 62-55, 7:55 left. Menace working on Roberts. Those yellow highlighter shoes. Luke Lovelady, 10 points on the night. Swing it to LA. His jumper's too strong. And we have a foul on the floor. That'll be on UCSD. Christian Oshida hit with the foul. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in this contest. Tritons 62, Vikings 55. On Vikings TV.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college, So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual. My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
Welcome back inside Carver Gym on the campus of Western Washington University. Sean Wally and our entire Vikings TV crew with you. UCSD with their largest lead of the night. They're up 7, 62-55. Vikings to inbound after the timeout. Jalen Green has it in front of his own bench. A score is a priority for the Vikings as they trail by 7. Minnis attacking the rack off window, too strong. He's knocked down, no foul called. Back come the Tritons. Oshida. Everman for 3, rims out. Schilder taps it, but right to Roberts and the Tritons. Traveling is called on Christian Oshida. Vikings will take over, 7:09 to play. D'Angelo Minnis. Finds Trevor Jasinski back into the game. He's trapped in the corner. Schilder back to TJ. TJ into the lane, finds Green, who gets the buckets. It's 62-57. Tritons by 5. Chris Hansen to Oshida. Chant of defense by the Vikings bench and the home crowd. Outside to Howell. Howell working on Green off the screen from Hansen. Kicks it out to Hansen for 3. Chris Hansen now has 23 on the night, leading all scorers. It's an 8-point Triton lead. They're starting to slowly pull away. Largest lead of the night. TJ double teamed, finds Lovelady. Shot is flat, missed, but there is Green to get the rebound, lay it up and in. 65-59, Vikings down 6. Howell to Oshida. Chris Hansen. Back to Howell. Jalen Green on him. Down on the block to Hansen. Green pokes it away. A battle for the basketball. Green has it. Vikings need to capitalize as they trail by 6. Schilder, top of the key. Hands off to Green. Green for 3. It's short. Right to TJ. Shot clock did not reset. Nonetheless, Viking basketball. Schilder for 3. Looks good, and it is. 65-62. The 7-footer with another triple. As you see the replay, Schilder dialing long distance. Vikings within 3. The chant of defense here in Bellingham. Minnis working on Roberts. To Chris Hansen. Roberts gets it back. 10 to shoot. Can the Vikings get another stop? Foul is called on D'Angelo Minnis. Not sure I saw that, but you're not getting a lot of argument from D'Angelo. His second foul. Only 3 points for Minnis tonight when he had 22 last night. He's got 446 and counting to hopefully add to that point total. Howell for the Tritons. Left-hand dribble, working on Green into the lane, trying to get it outside to Oshida for 3. It's short. Schilder corrals the basketball, 4:30 remaining. D'Angelo Menace hoping to pull the Vikings closer or possibly tie with a 3-point bucket or an and one. Jasinski, just 8 points tonight. We have a foul on the floor on the Tritons. Foul assessed to Merrick Sullivan. That is his fourth. He has no points. Just more fouls than points. 4:15 remain in this fast-paced game. Triton 65, Vikings 62. Back after this on Vikings TV.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us.
To intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back here in Bellingham, Washington. Men's basketball on display this weekend in the GNAC CCAA Challenge. 2 teams from California, 2 teams from the GNAC, the final game of the challenge. Right now, UCSD, number 5 in the country, 65, Vikings 62. On the women basketball front, the Lady Vikings did good things last night and tonight, winning back-to-back nights in California. Tonight they defeated Humboldt State 76-73. Last night they defeated Fresno Pacific 86-82. And on the pitch, men's soccer, Vikings are winners 1-0. As we have a foul on the floor. Shot does not count. Not that it went in, but it wouldn't have counted regardless. Second foul on Howell. Jasinski to inbounds. Vikings trail by 3. Looking to inch closer to UCSD. Jasinski to Schilder. Down low to Lovelady. He's pushed. No foul called. Ball out of bounds. Back to the Tritons. 4:02 left here in Bellingham. Roberts working on Menace. Roberts top of the key. Oshida. Back to Roberts. 10 to shoot for the Tritons. Oshida, shot is up, but we have a foul away from the basketball, and that's going to be on UCSD, giving the Vikings back the ball. An important possession coming up for Western Washington. That foul is on Chris Hansen, his second. Rutherford to the line for 2 shots after the foul. Got to convert those, especially late in the ball game. 3:40 left. Vikings down 3. Cam misses both free throws. Could be a 1-point game right now. Menace, Lovelady, Jasinski, Rutherford, and Schilder on the floor for the Vikings. Viking basketball. Menace across half court. Menace working on Roberts. Finds Schilder. to TJ. TJ to Lovelady, baseline, goes up strong and gets harmed, fouled, hits the deck hard, and he is in pain. Head coach Tony Dominguez over there to check on LL. Lovelady to his feet. So you see the replay, Lovelady going up strong, but he's met by not one, but two Tritons. Hammered to the hardwood. Just 3:26 left. Luke will feel that tomorrow. Foul assessed to Scott Everman, his third. They're forcing Lovelady out of the game. Getting a sub in for Lovelady. Jalen Green back into the game for Luke. And instead of Lovelady to the line, it will be Cam Rutherford, who just missed two. Hopefully he got his misses out of the way. Nothing but net on that one. 65-63. Rutherford has 10 points on the evening. Howell returns for the Tritons. Rutherford lets the next free throw fly, and it's good. 65-64, Vikings down one. Can they get another stop on defense? The chance of defense here in Carver Gym. Roberts with it. Jasinski on him to Oshida. Roberts out of the corner for three, no. Out of bounds, last touched by the Tritons. Vikings take over with a chance to regain the lead. 3:03 to play, and Lovelady returns. Rutherford to the bench. A 1-point game. Tritons in the lead. D'Angelo Menace across half court. Jasinski to Schilder. Hands off to Green. Green off the screen from Schilder. Throws it to Schilder, but almost too high for the 7-footer. That's hard to imagine. 6 to shoot. Menace with it. 3 to shoot. Menace driving baseline, throws it up, hits the bottom of the basket. Back come the Tritons. 2:30 and counting. Good ball movement by UCSD. Oshida to Howell. Howell to Hansen. Roberts finds Oshida for three. Off the rim, but tapping it up and in is Chris Hansen. It's a 3-point Triton lead as we approach 2 minutes to play in Bellingham. Jasinski, just 8 points tonight. They could use a few more right now. Foul is called on UCSD on Oshida. Exactly 2 minutes remain here in Bellingham. It's a 3-point Triton lead, 67-64. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back to Bellingham after this. Back here in Bellingham, Washington, as you get a good look at the friendly confines of Carver Gym and WQ Court. What a battle this game has been here this evening. We've had 17 lead changes. We've been tied 10 times. It's a 3-point lead for the Tritons. The last foul was the 8th team foul, which is the penalty for the Tritons. Jasinski to the line, knocks it down. 67-65, Trevor with 9 points on the night. The preseason GNAC Player of the Year will get 10 points if he knocks down the free throw, and he does. It's a 1-point Triton lead, the 5th-ranked team in D2 in the country. Can the Vikings take them down? We've got a minute 54 to find out. Howell to Hansen. Roberts with it now, going baseline. Outside to Hansen. Oshida into the lane. Stops. The fadeaway, rims in. 3-point lead for the Tritons, a minute 35 left. Vikings need to answer. Time is running out. Jalen Green to Trevor. Jasinski back to Green. A minute 17 left. Lovelady on the left block. Backs down, reverses his footing. We have a foul on the floor. UCSD wanted to travel. They do not get it. Head coach Eric Olin of the Tritons wanted the travel. No such luck. Foul assessed to Scott Everman. That is his 4th. Luke Lovelady to the line. Very important free throws as the Vikings trail by 3. A hush over the crowd at Carver Gym. Free throw is short. I can think of 3 misses at the free throw line in the last couple of minutes. That one by Lovelady and 2 by Cam Rutherford. Be a tie game if they hit those. Final minute in Bellingham. Tritons, if they get a bucket here, they'll go a long way to a potential victory. Hansen for 3? No. But it's tipped up and rims all the way around and out and falls out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Western Washington. Tony Dominguez does not believe it. 20 seconds put on the shot clock. 47 left in the game. The Viking players pointing to the video board here in the gym, trying to say that ball was not off of us. 30-second timeout taken by the Tritons. Incredible final minute here in Bellingham. Vikings trail by 3. Would have been nice if they had that basketball or got the call. As you look at that ball, toilet bowl around there, goes out of bounds. Everybody on the Vikings team thought it was off of the Tritons. Referee didn't see it that way. 47 ticks left. 69-66 Tritons. They will inbound. Howell will do the honors on the baseline. The bounce pass and layup is good. Oshida makes it a 5-point game. You cannot let that happen. 71-66. Vikings need points in a hurry. Jasinski off the screen to Schilder. Schilder to Minnis. 27 on the game clock. Minnis too strong off the blast. Oshida to half court, and a foul is called. I believe an intentional foul will be called as the referees and the players on the Triton side cross their arms, which will go a long way to a Triton victory as they're already up 5. Schilder's 4th foul. So you get Oshida to the line for the Tritons. 2 shots, they're already up 5. Now 6 with another shot. And the basketball. Final minutes going the Tritons' way here tonight. Ball bouncing their way. That's what happens when you're top 5 in the country. Oshita rattles the second free throw in. 7-point Triton lead. And they get the ball back. Vikings most likely have to foul, just 22 seconds remaining. Lovelady will foul Hansen. Lovelady's first foul. Tritons go into the backcourt. Anderson fouls Everman. Third foul on LA. 7th team foul. Just 18 seconds remaining here in Bellingham. What appears to be a UCSD Tritons victory, barring the incredible. Free throw rattles home, 74-66. Last few minutes, Tritons just slow and steady, like the tortoise. Getting to the finish line first. Everman's free throw rims out. Final 15 seconds in Bellingham. Vikings down 8. Jasinski for 3. It's good. 74-69. And Oshita is fouled by Menace. 5-point Triton lead. 9.8 remain. Oshita at the line. Makes it a 6-point game. 2 3-pointers in 10 seconds for the Vikings. Why not? But if he hits this, a 7-point lead, pretty much insurmountable. And he does. Menace across half court. 5 seconds, he throws up a prayer. Off the rim. Rebound to the Tritons. And Howell has the basketball, and the Tritons get the victory, improved to 2-0 on the young season. Top 5 team in the country, they showed why down the stretch. A good game for the Vikings, but a 7-point loss, their first of the year. 76-69, Tritons win by 7. So they'll have happy travels back to California. The Vikings get to mull this game over for a couple days, and they'll be back on Tuesday. 76-69. Vikings fall, their first loss on the young season. As Viking head coach Tony Dominguez joins me here at the scorer's table. Coach, a good battle with the top 5 team in the country. Last few minutes came up short.
Yeah, you know, a frustrating one. I think we had our chances. We didn't execute the way we wanted to towards the end. Had a lot of free throws. I should look at the free throws here. I think that would tell a tale. We had some free throws that could have gave us an opportunity when the game was close. Obviously, I'm a little frustrated, so yeah.
Great scoring by your team. 5 guys in double figures, spread out really well. It was a great contest, back and forth. You took their jabs, you punched back. A great game.
Yeah, it was a physical game, and they out-physicaled us at times. And so that was frustrating because we felt like we had good position, and we felt like we were doing the right things, and the ball just didn't bounce the way we wanted to. It was tough to get the ball into the post because they were doing a good job of wrapping us and making it tough to get it in there. We didn't use the ball screens as well as I think we should have, and moved it and make the extra pass.
couple days to heal up and rest up and get ready for Tuesday night.
Yeah, you know, it just gets tougher and tougher. We got some good competition coming in on Tuesday. Pomona's very good. And then we're down in California next weekend. But as you can see, I think we've got a very good team. You know, San Diego's played together the last 3 years. So they are picked favorite for the West. And we gave them a tough battle, and we didn't play our best. So I think, you know, we've got a big ceiling. That's why it's great in the beginning of the season for this to happen rather than later, because it gives us a lot of room to grow.
Head coach Tony Dominguez of the Western Washington Vikings, thanks for your time tonight, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
All right, appreciate it.
There goes Tony Dominguez as he heads to the locker room to talk to his team after the 76-69 defeat to the top 5 UCSD Tritons. The Western Washington Vikings will be back in action, as we mentioned, Tuesday night right here, Carver Gym on WQ Courts. Tune in to Vikings TV. Tuesday, we'll be right back with you. On this Saturday night, the Tritons, a little too much for the Vikings, 76-69. The Vikings 1-1 on the year. UCSD now 2-0. A big thank you to John, Carla, Ron, and our entire Vikings TV crew. I'm Sean Wally. We will talk to you next Tuesday night from Bellingham.